Hi Virgo, welcome to your January 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. So my wonderful Virgos, Happy New Year to you. If you haven't seen your 2021 Taroscope, hit the link in the description box below. If you haven't seen your Life Path 2021 Taroscope, hit the link on the description box below. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what January 2021 has in store for you, and a happy new year to you. For your actions and interactions with the world at large, you get the Ace of Swords. So you come into this year very clear on what your goals are, very clear on what your mission is. Mentally, you are very focused here in January, and it looks like you're doing everything that you can to start the year right. This is about you saying, yes, I know where I want to be, I know where I want to go. And this Ace of Swords kind of suggests as well, you may be presented with an opportunity over the course of this month that maybe you're not expecting, or maybe kind of evolves sort of organically. But obviously this is not a great month to be signing contracts and stuff, especially not the end of it, because we've got the Mercury retrograde that will start in the sign of Aquarius, right? So this Ace of Swords though, I mean, you're going to be very clear on what you want out of this year, and I feel sorry for anyone or anything that gets in the way of that. You will have a knack for spotting what is a good opportunity and what isn't, so trust that this year, right? This is going to be a year where the energy that pervades is very mental, it's very technical, it's very sort of in a way, like in that regard, it's very focused. It is a 5 energy, so it's quite sort of all over the place, but that clarity that you have and that pinpoint precision is going to serve you very well here in this month. For your money and materials, you have the Star card. All right, so you're making it work, right? So when it comes to your finances, this suggests that anything that you're doing with or around groups of people, anything that you're doing in your local community could be very, very good for you. Now you've got this coupled with the Star card, which tells me that as you get into February, that's when you're going to see whatever you're doing in January, whatever you're starting or initiating here in January, you'll start to see the rewards of it literally a month later in February, which is really nice, right? That's, hey, you know, we like fast results. For your physical health and vitality, got to look after your nervous system this month, right? So pay attention to anything that is going to keep you calm, anything that's going to help you keep your stress level down, anything that's going to stimulate the body in a way that is calming and soothing. When it comes to your home and environment, I'm going to be really honest with you, I kind of feel like this is not going to be a quiet January. So expect a lot of coming and going, expect to have friends, family come in throughout the entire month. For you, wow, your communications and conversations, you have the Empress card, right? This is great. What I really like about this for you is it suggests that there's a lot of fruitful opportunities that are going to come through people, career-wise, through the work. There's going to be a lot of things that shape up there as well. Now, for those of you that are employed by somebody, this is about utilizing the ideas that you have or finding a way to get those in front of the right people. And this isn't about passing them over to the boss and then hoping that they kind of give you the credit for it. This is about you taking your ideas to the top. This is about you know, going to the people that can implement these things and saying, look, I've got this idea for this, this, and this. This is a time for you to get comfortable with the limelight. That's what 2021 is all about for the Virgo people. Now, when it comes to your, for those of you that work for yourselves, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, etc., this is great. It's a very fruitful month. Now, this could be more a month that is fruitful in terms of things that you're chucking in the cauldron and getting ready for a later date and all the rest of it. It's great for that. Maybe not necessarily, you know, directly for the implementation this month, but the opportunities are definitely there. And then for your for those of you that are retired or you know, maybe don't work, this suggests that it's almost like you're putting yourself in a space where you want to start helping people more. This could be on a real sort of foundational level, material level. This is about you finding something to put your purpose into. For a lot of you, this could be working with or around young women in some way, shape or form. I mean, it could just be young people in general, but you've got the Empress there, women, you've got the Star card there, young, youthful young women, youthful or young women, you know, in some way, shape or form. So I've got that itchy nose thing again, and it's always right on the tip. It drives you mad. For your love and relations, you have the Six of Wands. If you are partnered, married or in a long-term relationship, this is going to be a great month for you. I actually feel like this is going to be good news from the partner or the relationship that comes in for you. And when it comes to, for those of you that are single, this could be great. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it looks like you could be meeting somebody that you could have a lot of fun with, a lot of enjoyment. There could be, you know, just like generally a very upbeat vibe. And it might last for a time. I'm not seeing anything here that I would consider concrete as yet, but that doesn't mean that it can't be at a later date. All right, so for your weeks of the month, you have the World card coupled with the Ace of Swords. I mean, this is you. You've got your eye on the goal, right? You have your eye on the prize. You're coming out swinging. You are totally ready for this year. Like, you come into January like, yeah, I'm on it. I'm ready. And I really, really love this. Again, this could be a great opportunity that shapes up for you. For the second week of the month, you have the Hierophant card, and it's coupled with the Star card. Now, I've seen this signature a lot. And if you saw the 2021 Life Path videos, there were a lot of really interesting signatures that kept coming up. And I saw that January and February were going to be quite shaky months anyway. And that's now been backed up by the astrology of the time as well, which I find really interesting. What I will say to you as well, this second week of January, I think we might be seeing something happen on the wider world stage to do with money and finances, and it could be something that sends a bit of a ripple out, so just be ready for that. Now, on a personal level, this could see you maybe appealing to local government, maybe you're looking into local education in some regard, or maybe as well for some of you when it comes to online community or tribe, this could be you deciding to lead the pack in some regard, or maybe discovering that people already see you as a leader in the pack, which is nice. For your third week of the month, you have the Devil card, and it's coupled with with the Empress. The third week of the month could see you overindulging a little bit, my dear Virgos. This could be a week where maybe you're just like, you know what, I just want to kick back, I want to have some drinks, I want to have some food. Like, this could be a week where you find it really hard to stick to what it is that you know you have to do. And it might just be because there's so many other great things going on that you're distracted by, you know, what you want to focus on and what you want to do rather than what you need to do or have to do. So just be aware of that. And, you know, when it comes to the work sphere or the volunteering or the vocational sphere, it's all well and good having these ideas of where you want to be, but you've got to stay on target with them. All right, so just consider that. By the time you get to the third week, this might be where you're kind of like, oh, you know what, this is taking a little more effort than I imagined, and I just want to kick back and enjoy. You can do both, but, you know, all in moderation. Then you have the Lovers card right underneath the Six of Wands. I mean, I will say this, and maybe this is a part of it, maybe things are, you know, in the relationship are, you know, maybe you're spending so much time there because it's so good that you don't really want to put so much time into everything else, which is great in one regard. You just need to be realistic. for those of you that are single, yeah, you could definitely be meeting somebody this week, this month, but here at the end of the month, and it kind of suggests to me that there's just a lot of good times with it. Now, for those of you that are partnered, as I said, it kind of feels like that's going to be your main focus for the month, even though everything else is great. Then we have the Judgment card as the key to the month. There is going to be a profound change or shift that comes up this month, and it's one that I think you're going to lead the way in some regard. I think you're totally ready for this. Even if it is that you don't know what this change is going to be, when it hits, I think you are going to be one of the signs that's at the forefront. And maybe that's in large part to do with the fact that 2021 is a 5-year, so it's very mercurial, very Uranian. So really interesting. Let me know in the comments how this one shapes up for you. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Take care, and I'll see you soon.